back to my latest video. Today we're going to be taking some rallies in a smaller kingdom. So before I get into the video, if you haven't seen my Iron Throne video, please go check it out. If you don't want to play, it's totally fine, but if you do want to play, just follow my link in the description and you can download the game and join my guild. It's DucksHunters. I also have that down in the description below. I'll be playing that game, but I'll still be playing Lord, so don't worry about that. That'll just be another game I'm playing while I'm like not trapping or whatever. If let's say people are offline or whatever, it's just a game I'll be supplementing. I like playing other games, so if you want to come and play with me, please come join me there. But getting into the video here, this is actually a guild that was rallying someone else. So there's a little bit of a war going on here. I was not in either guild, and I ported in and started scouting the HTI because they were the ones rallying the 877 guild. So they were rallying with some people in 877. I'd actually saw it on global, so I decided just to port in here. And in this smaller kingdom, I was actually trying to bait rallies. So this is actually what I wanted. I know I have a solo trap, but this is smaller guilds. So these are kind of the like rally leaders. So they'll have blue and green level 60 gear. It's not the best gear, and this is kind of how I can take rallies from these guys, because in like other kingdoms, it's almost impossible, because guess what? Like, how I'm going to like basically take a rally from someone who's like mythic champion gear. I can't do that. So in these smaller guilds, this is where I can take the rallies, have a little more fun. So this is going to be a rally from them. So there's about a minute left. My name right now is UI Brawly. That's Ultra Instinct Brawly if if you don't get the name. So I think I just watched the what's called Dragon Ball Super, movie, the Brawly movie, so I was kind of just having fun with that. But yeah, so I poured in, I'd scouted a bunch of their people just to kind of get them to notice me, and obviously they noticed me. They said a rally on me. I don't have reinforcements for this rally. I am currently in my my regular guild, but they're not in this kingdom, so I have no reinforcements for this rally. So I saw that they were filling up pretty high, so I was like, oh, this could be a fun rally to take. I am in Fury, so there's no way I can shield. I could technically port away, and they probably don't have carpets, but I purposely want to try and take the rally because the rally leader isn't amazing. If it ended up being a full cap blast, I could be in a lot of trouble, but it wasn't, so it actually went quite well. So I saw, like, I don't know how many people joined. It was like 10 or so people. I mean, they'd already been all in this hive. Everyone in this hive was there to join the rally against someone else, so I knew that it was going to be quite a big rally. I saw it in global, I saw all that. So here comes the rally, I think. I'm just going to double check and make sure I actually have the right heroes on my wall. I probably want to have a double infantry hero just to make sure that I have more HP on my front line, because it is a rally. So actually, no, that's just someone else trying to... Here comes the coalition. Those were fake attacks. Those were one troop attacks, just so I couldn't see. Yeah, you can see I'm still a little laggy, but that's just how my thing is. So anyways, I'm going to throw on my war gear and make sure that's on. I don't believe I have full talents on right now. I believe I still have my training talents on, but so I'll be taking this rally with my training offense talents. So it's basically just training speed with a bunch of army attack and not army attack, but troop attack and HP. So I am down a little bit in that. So I'm going to just pop an attack boost to kind of make up for some of that. I knew I wasn't going to cap this rally because it was quite large. But here comes the rally here. I didn't actually look at the rally, I don't think. So I was like, I'm taking this rally blind. We'll see how it went. Obviously, I didn't zero the rally, but I also didn't burn, so which is a good indication. So I'm just going to quickly throw in an anti-scout just in case another guild decides to scout me during this, because I don't want the whole kingdom to know my comp. This guild obviously knows my comp because they walked back, but we'll see here. So I only had 405,000 injured, so it was good actually. I threw on that extra infantry hero, so I didn't fill my infirmary. So I had 0 losses on this rally, which is really good, especially since it's a solo rally with no reinforcements on my solo trap. And we'll actually take a look at how big the rally was. So I haven't actually showed it yet. I might actually have it in the description, but you'll see how actually big this rally and how well it actually went, because I was not expecting this whatsoever. I didn't think it would go this well, but here, where's the rally anyways? Here it is. It's somewhere in here. They sent a bunch of one troops to mess me up, but obviously I'm not switching my front line, or not switching my front line. I'm not switching my phalanxes. So I'm just telling them it's a close one. So yeah, they're the one. Everyone's in there. So we'll take a look at the actual rally here. So here it goes. So with the combined loss of 21 million. Oh wait, that's not the right one. That's the one I saw in global. Here it is. Combined loss of 40 million and 1.9 million troops. So what that means is with me losing only 400,000, that means they lost 1.5 million troops. So we'll take a look at that. Why am I not? Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm just going to go see if anyone actually was dumb enough to actually solo me in between there. So we'll look at all these, and nope, it doesn't look like there's any actual solos. They were all single troops, which makes sense because if you're rallying someone, you're probably not going to try and solo them before it happens. So here is the result. So it was a 2.1 million rally. So they lost 37 million might. And they lost 600,000 dead. So I end up taking out 1.536 or 1,536,000 troops, and they injured 400,000 of my tier 2 troops. Yeah, so they're in the global. They're saying good trap. So yeah, they're actually a pretty cool guild. So I did notice that there wasn't much tier 4 in this rally, so that's why I took it. But yeah, it was a range cav rally, so it was actually for a non-blast. That's kind of, I would say it's the worst. I would say infantry cav would be the worst for me, just because obviously infantry is my front line, so the range isn't doing as much damage, but the cav still does a ton of damage to me, and the tier 4 was actually cav, so it was actually a really good take by me. So we'll look at the leader here. Obviously I don't have his leader, but he did lose about 5 million might himself. Yeah, so that was his gear there, and then there's obviously my gear. A bunch of free-to-play stuff. So, I mean, you look at my gear and you're like, oh, he's got really crappy gear. He's not going to be able to take a hit. Mythic free-to-play. But they don't realize is I have full purple jewels. So that's something that they won't have, especially if they're newer in a newer account. They won't have the full purple jewels. They might have the blue jewels. But yeah, so he ended up walking back with 73,000 stealth snipers. Yeah, I don't have the attack to take out 2.1 million troops, even if it's tier 3. I can take out 1.5 million apparently. But yeah, that went really well actually. So I'm really happy about this. They did actually allow. Oh yeah, and stick around because I got more rallies coming up. So stick around for those attacks after this. But They did allow me to jump into their guild after this, so which was kind of cool. So that's something I never get to see is what are they thinking about when. Yeah, and obviously the 877 people who were being rallied were like, wow, that was nice, awesome. But yeah, so the HDI actually let me join their guild afterwards, and that way I could actually see what they were thinking about right before they hit me, because it actually does help me sometimes, just kind of like the psychology of what people are thinking about when they see my account, because I don't always know. Obviously, I look like a trap. It's not like... My account is not something you look at and be like, yeah, that's not a trap. It's some you obviously think trap first because I have like 130 million, 150 million kills on 80 million might count. So you're thinking trap when you look at me. But yeah, so here it is. So they look at it and it's like, it looks like a trap. I mean, it doesn't mean it's a trap, but it's like, yeah. So they're kind of like going back and forth. Something about him trapping. Yes, he's fishing. So the translations aren't perfect, but yeah, this is me and their guild just kind of going through. So watch out for fishing. Just cancel it. Give full, and we'll break it, sort of thing. I think he's saying, and then I think he was saying about something 5 mil troops. I think he thinks I have 5 mil troops at that point. He's saying that I'm clumsy probably because I went into Fury. Yeah, and then I'm not really sure what all this means, because, yeah, the translations aren't 100% influence in troops, setting bang. Yeah, so he's saying rally depends on the cabin strength, so it doesn't matter what your strength is, which is true, because a lot of newer players don't realize that. So it doesn't matter how crappy your attack is, but as long as the rally leader is good, your troops will have his stats. So, yeah, they're saying he's a trap account. Yeah, and I think this was after the rally hit. And he's like, how come he still wins? They're saying 13 million troops, and then they're starting to laugh. I think that's what WKKK is. They're laughing, and yeah, they're like, oh no, it was a trap. They weren't expecting that. Yeah, they're expecting the. I think they expected around 5 million troops. They weren't expecting 13 million. So yeah, so it's a demon trap. I love that. I think the translation is funny, but yeah, so yeah, and then they're laughing. Yeah, so basically this is awesome. So I actually get to see what they were thinking. So they were thinking I was a trapper, like, oh, we can rally him. It doesn't matter if he's a trap or not. Like 5 million troops, that's nothing. Anyways, so this is getting into the next clip. So this is the second part of the 2-part video here. This will be some solo attacks from the Overlord Guild. So same kingdom. This was the kingdom where my baby trap started. So this is kind of what was going on here. That's why I kind of brought my other account over, because I couldn't obviously trap these guys. These guys are the Overlord Guild, and they have basically some 400 million might, 500 million might guys, some good gear and all that. Obviously, my trap, it doesn't matter. I think I have construction gear on right now. I'm taking these attacks. I don't really care, because they're just so easy for this trap to take, these solo traps or these solo attacks. Like they could have pretty decent gear, but I honestly don't even need my leader for a lot of people, especially if they're only sending like a 250,000. If you have good gear, or if you have good gear and sending 375,000, I probably need my gear. But for 250,000, most people, I don't even need my gear or my leader. Like you see my 1,000 IQ traps. A lot of times they hit me without my leader, and I'm totally fine, and I cap them easily. But this guy, so he's attacking with his leader. That's an 11k hero, by the way. So he's sending 375,000 there, and looking at it, I've got 300,000 injured here. So I'll go through the reports after. But yeah, so I'm just going to quickly heal up, because he has okay gear and all that. I believe I'm still in my construction gear. I don't know why I'm not switching out of it. But anyways, maybe I forgot I actually had construction gear. I don't know. Or maybe I have my real gear on. I can't remember, actually. But I think I remember that I didn't have my correct gear on. So this was XJB Dave. He has an 11k hero. And then XXXO. So they tried to gangbang me. It didn't go too well for them, obviously. Yeah, I think both their hits only did like 300,000 total. So anyway, so they obviously decided not to gang or attack me after that, because they lost their leaders, and then they set a rally on me. So this is going to be a full tier 4 rally, or not full tier 4, but 1.5 or 1.6 million of it is tier 4. It is over 2 million rally. So I'm getting some reinforcements, but since this is not my regular guild, this is a different guild, I'm kind of getting just random reinforcements at this point. So we'll see how this goes. I wasn't even sure if I was going to win this one, but I did. Actually, it came in. I ended up winning this. I knew I was going to take some losses, because it's a huge tier 4 rally, and I'm not setting up the rally correct and all that. So my front line is going to take losses, but I didn't actually care. This was more out of principle. I wanted to take the rally, so I'll kind of go through the reports and kind of show you what happened. So I did take losses on this. It wasn't like a 0 loss thing, but it was more of a fun thing. So anyway, so this was the solo attacks there. So it was 375,000 on that one. XXXO who he sent infantry cav on that one, so it was a full tier 4 attack on that. He did, how much damage was it? It was like 200,000 or something. Yeah, so but it was only 97,000 my tier 2 and 114,000 my tier 1, so it wasn't really a big hit. And then this was the XX Dave one. He sent we'll see what he sent actually. He ended up sending, he sent a mix, actually, so that's why he did so little damage, because he sent a mix attack. It wasn't like a blast or anything, so yeah. His 11k hero is actually only green, so it wasn't a full gold 11k hero, so I don't know why you're really using it at that point. It's not great. But yeah, his gear is pretty good. He's got mythic gear. Not much to say about that. It's mythic level 70 gear, or level 70, yeah, level 70 gear, and he also had some Mythic gear as well. So both the guys had pretty good gear. Good thing those were the rally leaders that I capped, because I wouldn't want to take a rally from one of those guys. Whereas the guy I actually decided to take, he did end up killing 680,000 in my tier 2. I was expecting something like that, but this was more of a principle take. I just wanted to not give them their leaders back, so I could have migrated, but I decided just to take the rally anyways. I just wanted to see what would happen. A lot of these things, like, I don't actually know until you actually test it, and sometimes it's an expensive test, but for me it doesn't really matter. It's more for fun. So but I did end up winning it, so I ended up showing up on the global that the Overlords lost their rally against this 80 million might guy. Yeah, so yeah, it was a 2 million rally. I did have, what was it, like, I think I was close to full tier 3 reinforcements or something. But here's the report in global. So I love seeing this. So they ended up losing that. I love it. Yeah, so it was more of a pride thing for me, and it was pretty cool to actually take that rally and win against them. So, well, especially without setting it up properly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys probably on Monday for some more content. If you guys have any clips for the top 5, please submit your clips to me. I'll add my line description, or my line account in the description down below, so you can just add me online to send me the clips if you want. And I hope you guys have a great Easter long weekend if you guys celebrate Easter, and I'll see you guys next time.